Hello everybody, Hakai here, and today I've got another sub 30 Magicite boss for you. Today it is Tiamat. Just real quick here, you'll see I've got one water Magicite with my ice Magicite. That's because he resists fire, and this guy does dish out some fire. And you'll also see I've got wind resist accessories, and I've got ice boosting armor. And then of course because I've got the God Wall here on Hakai, I decided to bring Fabula Raider for this fight. Now this fight, I was really excited to do this fight. I picked up the Laguna CSB 2.0, his really powerful chain, and I already had on Squall. I had his Arcane, his Overstrike, his Burst, had it all. It was ready to go, but it turns out I just needed the Burst and the Arcane. So here's how we do this. I do Angel Song for just a little bit of early healing. And so Squall is going to sit here. Let's just go through everybody like I normally do as the fight plays out in front of you. Squall is going to hit 2 life siphons, and by then Hakai will have entrusted him, so he'll be ready to hit his burst. And he hits 1 command 1, 1 command 2, and by then he'll build up enough of his Soul Break charge and he'll get another entrust from Hakai, and he'll be ready to do his Arcane. And then he'll probably have to do 1 or 2 more command 2s before the fight is over. Laguna does the Fabula Raider, then he does the chain, and then he just hits that Ice Machinist ability until he's ready to hit the chain again. Then he hits the chain again, and then he will try to do the Ice Machinist ability, but I don't think he actually gets another one off. Bart's, he's just gonna sit there Snow Spell Strike all day long. I don't have a good Soul Break for him for Ice, but I do have, as you can see over there on the left, I have his LMR, and he's fully Legend Dive, so that means he's got a small chance to hit 3 times with his Spell Blades, and then a moderate chance to hit twice, and as you're seeing right now, he's actually, this is the best he can do, he can hit 4 times at once between those 2 record materials. If they both trigger at the same time, that's 4 times, that's 16 hits. Now, mostly you want that to happen after the chain is enacted, but it's fine if it happens earlier too, of course. Now Hakai, of course, it's the God Wall first thing, then he wraps once, entrusts to snow, then he wraps, I think it's twice, and entrusts to snow again. Basically you want to have 1.5 to 2 Soul Break gauges to make sure that Squall, Squall. I was confusing him with the Kingdom Hearts Leon for a second. Squall has the 3 Soul Break gauges it takes to hit that Arcane. And then Alara, like you saw, and I mentioned before, she hits regen. She hits that regen right at the start there for healing and just charge up. There's not going to be any point to hitting a heal because Tiamat, as you can see, alternates a draw with an attack. So he starts with a draw, so there's no point in really healing before he hits that first attack off. And pop that Ultra Soul Break as soon as she gets it for the healing, as well as for the speed boost for everybody. Of course, it gives everybody 2 turns of reduced cooldown on their attack. And as soon as she does that, she also wants to go ahead and use the Iskabind, as you see now, the Iskabind Magicite to boost the ice damage on the boss and reduce the wind damage the boss does. Because Tiamat does hit pretty hard. Of course, with all these, I've got 2 Ultras, I've got a CSB2, and I've got an Arcane, so I'm going to make this fight look really easy. If you have these Soul Breaks, you're also going to make it look really easy. I probably can do this without the Arcane. Obviously, I'm ignoring Squall's Overstrike and his Ultra, because they just don't go well. They don't do as much as they should. So that's kind of what this fight is, and you could sub out Bart's easily for another Entruster here to get Laguna a chance. I've got Laguna's Burst. I don't use it because I need to keep the chain up, and I otherwise am entrusting the Squall. So if you replace Bart's with a second Entruster, you can get Laguna his Burst up, and that gives him an Ice, and that will allow him to do a little bit more ice damage than he's doing now and help speed the fight up too. Bart's again, I really like him for this fight. I like him for almost any Magicite boss, just because he's got that great ability to chase his Spellblade attacks with more Spellblade attacks, builds chains, does lots of damage. He's just a really good guy to have around. Definitely recommend legend diving him if you've got any kind of soul breaks for him at all. Even if you don't have soul breaks, like you see, I don't use his soul break at all on this fight. I just let his Spellblades do the heavy hitting. Here comes the arcane. This is a lot of fun. It's really tricky. It hits him once, goes all the way around the world, hits him again, and then explodes. And that, if you get it at the end of the chain, is going to do 300k. If for some reason you don't cast that until the chain goes off or until the next chain starts, it's going to be more like 150, and it's going to make the fight a little bit tougher to win. But as you can see, I did get it off. There's plenty of time to get it off if you follow my pattern here. To get it off before the chain ends and do just tons of damage to Tiamat. And of course, Elara just makes all of these fights way easier. I've replaced all my healers on all of my Magicite teams with Elara because her Ultra is just completely overpowered. If you have a chance to get it, I definitely recommend it. If you have it, I definitely recommend you use it because it is crazy. As you can see, 2489 on the kill, and yeah, it's just, it works. The boss is down, and that's fairly easy. I was really worried about this fight, but it ends up being really easy with this team. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below or hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/Achias. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.